This is heavy. Twice now, I have tried to incorporate Ghostbusters into my Halloween display, and it's always been a little lackluster. But that is going to change today with this. It is a 33-foot tall Stay Puft Marshmallow Man inflatable from our friends at HalloweenCostumes.com. This isn't even the largest of these inflatables that they have. They have a 50-foot version, but there's no way that's going to fit in my yard. We have done a 25-foot inflatable. This is going to be even bigger than that. Before we go ahead and open this up, let's take a quick look at their website.
Who knew that HalloweenCostumes.com had more than just Halloween costumes? They have a huge array of Halloween decorations, including animatronics. A 12-foot lighted zombie is only $339.99, and we're going to have a discount on top of that. A 7-foot tall tombstone graveyard caretaker with tombstones on his back. Look at this ripsaw animatronic, very creepy. We have an underworld demon, a zombie that's missing a leg, even licensed characters like Chucky and the Nun. We've got clowns and werewolves. And look, even a Slimer. And I have added him to my cart because I am all about the Ghostbusters merchandise this year. Look, they even have a 50-foot tall Stay Puft Marshmallow Man inflatable. They have them in all sizes actually, from 8 feet, 15 feet, 25 feet, 33 feet, and 50 feet. Now he is a little bit pricey for this 50-foot version, but remember, you are going to save 15% on the items that you purchase using my coupon code. Look at this, a 9-foot inflatable firehouse to go along with your Ghostbusters inflatables. It's actually a walkthrough. I'm hoping to get that and add it to my collection as well as the Slimer animatronic here. Once you've got everything added to your cart, be sure to add the code HAPPYHaunting15 to save 15% on your entire order. That's really going to add up, save you a lot of money, and it's going to help support my channel too, giving us a slight referral bonus.
I can't wait to get this thing open and check it out. Now, if you're worried about storage, this box is about 27 inches tall, wide, and deep, so it does take up a bit of room, and you're going to want to plan for that. Inside the box here, there is the inflatable. There's not a separate box inside, so this is the storage box. It looks like we've got a significant motor that's attached to a piece of fabric that's going to allow you to put that off on the side. We've got a bag here of supplies. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what they look like. So inside our parts bag, we do have some instructions. It's just one sheet, but there's not much to inflating one of these things. We do have a number of heavy-duty ropes. Each one has a carabiner on the end, so I like that. That's high quality. We do have 8 of these large plastic stakes to pound it into the ground. We do have a couple of patches in case you have any need for it. This is a 100% polyester inflatable. And then it looks like we have some feet that attach to the blower. It looks like you can just snap them in place. So let's get this on the ground and start inflating. Here he is all laid out. There were a few things I noticed as I put him together. There are some heavy weights in each foot that's going to help him stay put, which is great. I've also attached the tethers because it's very windy today and we don't know how well he's going to stand up. There are a couple of zippers in each foot. It's a little hard to tell. I think they might be on the bottom of the foot, so I'm not sure if that's going to make it difficult to deflate. We'll find out a little bit later. There should be lights within the inflatable. It's a little hard to tell. I think I see a cord going into it. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and plug it in, see what happens. Oh no! Here we are. We have our Stay Puft Marshmallow Man all inflated. He's 33 feet tall, and he is massive. He has a side-to-side span about 25 feet, front to back about 12, so you are going to need a considerable amount of space for him. I actually had to move him a couple of different times so that we could see him. I wanted him in the best vantage point, so I think coming down my driveway here on Halloween night might be a great entrance to the display. You can walk right through his legs, which you know I always love my Halloween archways. This is the perfect archway. We could put our other Ghostbusters inflatables all around. We have a whole scene ready to go. He's got a lot of interesting detail to him. His face has that creepy grin. It's kind of ominous, kind of almost friendly in a scary way. Got a little Stay Puft hat and his little scarf around his shoulders. I do kind of wish the scarf was attached because it does kind of want to flap all around. This is not an easy inflatable to install. It does have the tether points on each foot. There's one in the front and the back. I think if they'd put them on both sides as well, it might have been easier for situations like mine where it's going to be a little difficult to find a good place to put him. But you are going to want to stake down his feet. That's going to help you when you are inflating him. So stake down the feet first, and then you've got the tether points. There are 4 of them, one on each side of his body. I don't have one in the front right now. I don't have anything attached to it, but the tether points on the sides, I just tied to the trees, and that keeps him very sturdy, even though it's a nice and breezy day. I did only see the 2 zippers, one on the inside of each leg. Might have been helpful if they had put one somewhere a little bit higher up. He takes a long time to inflate and a long time to deflate, but these are minor complaints because he is so cool looking. I was a little concerned whether or not it had the light in it. It does. There is a light string going in through his one leg up into the body. So I'm curious to see how that's going to look when it gets a little bit darker. So let's give it a couple hours and take another look. So I was wanting a wow factor, and I think we got it. All day long, I've been watching cars come down the street, stop in front of my driveway, and take a look at our Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Here at night, you can see it does light up fairly well with the internal lights. It has a number of them. I can't quite tell how many there are, but it sufficiently lights up his whole body and head. Some of that light filters down into the legs as well. The only thing that's a little bit not illuminated would be his arms. They sort of disappear into the darkness. But I think with a little bit of exterior illumination, that's not going to be much of a problem. Let me add another light source so we can get an idea of what he'll look like. The extra light is a bit of a trade-off. He is obviously better lit this way, but it also is going to light up the rest of your Halloween display with that light that you may not want. So you're going to have to decide if that is worth it or not. So my only other complaint with this inflatable is the noise. The blower is very loud. I can actually hear it all the way to the street and to my front door. I'm a little worried what the neighbors have been thinking, having this guy up all day long. But if we had some Halloween music playing, I'm not sure ambient sounds or soft Halloween music is going to cut it. We're going to need some party music to perhaps drown that out. But we've had that problem with other inflatables, and we make it work. And I am going to make it work because I absolutely love this guy. He's enormous, he's a showstopper, and I can't wait for the neighbors who haven't stopped in front of my driveway to look at him to see him this Halloween. If you are interested in getting one of these guys for yourself or any of those products on the HalloweenCostumes.com website, be sure to use the link in my description or the code HAPPYHaunting15 for that 15% off your entire order. So I did want to say a special thank you again to HalloweenCostumes.com for sending me the inflatable, and all of our patrons who help support the channel. If you're interested in joining our Fright Club, be sure to check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. That's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Till next time, take care, and happy haunting.